My people for us now, good evening and welcome to our program, UDUOTA, the heart of the matter. You could wonder, say, which matter I want to look the heart today. One person say, yes, he has to wake up for Nigeria. Now, every day, one drama, one day, new things, they come up. But today, we get many things they want to say, we will look, especially as it concerns our economy, Nigerian economy, and how we will do and so we will take move, go forward. But to get one person we will go bring today, because like you know, and people want to say the head sharp away for any matter, now they bring come. I will get a person when will talk to us today, and the head sharp away for this matter. Now, person when we say, yes, say, in matter, you know things about economy, you know things about how this economy will take grow, and you know, say, yes, say, this now we are weak, this now how you take make it strong. Now, be one person when we say we go bring come today. And no other person but Dr. Izoje Imafidon Ohiowele. Welcome to our program.
Good afternoon. Thank you. I greet you specially. How you doing?
And I answer you especially. When you wake up now, they say one of the staple food they want to say we get now the bread.
Yeah.
When you go out now, one loaf of bread about 1,300.
Yes.
Bag of rice about 56,000. You understand? And you go wake up, sometimes the thing will be yesterday, it will be lesser price, today it will don't increase. One man say, at the day when you buy something from Nigeria, now that in dear. You understand? What do you feel say be the cost of say yes, say things what the dear for our country, Nigeria?
Okay, thank you. See that question, a very, very important question.
Let me ask
because a lot of people that they go out, that they want to buy something, they wonder why, but they not truly understand the root of the problem. The root of the problem is say we be consumption economy. You understand? We know they produce. Everything they do now imported. We go import flour, import this, import up to toothpicks we they import. As we import all those things, we import inflation they come joint. Did they say so? Because they import those things, we import inflation they come. Our country, the only earnings where they get are from oil.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we also know they refine the oil. So any oil where we get, we go sell them to Imbo people. Imbo people will bring them back to us as refined product. As they bring them back, we get to use dollars buy them. Then every other thing we do for the economy, import. Of course, it go there. If things they high for abroad, it must they high here. So the problem is, see, we need to move from consumption economy to production economy.
Again, one thing you talk. Say if it's there for Oyibo land, it must there here. I know of a friend when we say you go UK, you go London to be precise. They enter Madonna. That they talk this all the time.
Okay.
They buy one tie, red tie. And you know when they walk out for tie, the plan can see the red tie. Because this tie you get her from Nigeria for long ago, and about 10 years ago. 10 years after I constant, say the one you get for I go down week. You know, he won't buy the same tie. It costs the same £10 when they buy 10 years ago. Now it's still be here. I don't understand because it is the dear for America or they are the dear for Europe or Ebola and the dear for here. Well, it's the same price 10 years after.
You need that just one commodity or one item. You see that item.
You still remain the same.
You know, if you use that as sample study for all the other items. I hear you. So for some kind of things, even Nigeria, some kind of things they will. The money that they add on top, not they took too much. You understand? Now that one you come to cover elasticity of pricing and all. You get some things where we say you must buy, no matter things expensive. You get some things where you no go buy. If things expensive, you come out hand for come out body for that one. So I will tell you, see those things where you talk now just one item. But beyond that, make you look at this way. When we go buy things for abroad, where do we think they buy them? Now dollar.
Okay.
Good. How we think they get dollar as country? Now through oil. You see I'm so. Now, if regulations there around oil pricing for abroad, maybe OPEC give us oil cut, produce past this, it will affect the earnings where we get. Okay. In the same vein, if we get unrest for the Niger Delta area, and we not produce to the amount we supposed to produce, we will get problem. So the truth, we see, for us to move, for prosperity to come this country, we just need to diversify our earnings. We need to produce everything. That's it.
Government say they know. I should say government no say things they hard way, things they dear, and all of that. You do many things then to make sure say things do okay. One of the things when we say they do now, we say they bring palliative come out. You understand? They share money, give people, they share rice, give people come states there, say 5 billion naira. This show say this one I want to when they say it go feed you anything because the 20 they share now, less than 1 week or 2 weeks, they don't chop that if they give them food. Money when you see they won't give, say the last thing they give. Waiting come be the guarantee or what the government will feed do to make sure say this kind of wahala one with this so when concern say food they dear every day will come out hand inside.
So you see this palliative way you talk. I go tell you, palliative get good side, you get bad side. But on the bad side plenty pass.
Okay.
During some kind of crisis, government give palliative, like when we get COVID-19. Okay, I feel understand, say things stuff everywhere, just help people small. But you know they're sustainable, especially for a country like Nigeria, where we get budgetary issues, where our budget not the balance. Any money where we the end they go. We get high debt for this country. Where did they finance that palliative from? Not from the budget. Then secondly, if you look palliative matter, it's supposed to go to the disadvantaged people in the society. But the question we say, who be all these disadvantaged people? Sometimes we don't know them. Corruption go enter, wuru go enter.
Well, like what you see for Ondo State the other day, when we say commissioner of women affairs, they follow what chairman of the political party they fight over palliative.
There you are. Now they talk so. Now they talk so. So palliative, remember, it get good side. At certain times, yes, government feed one. But you know they sustainable at all. They will not focus on palliative. Again, go back to my previous answer. Make we find way to diversify our economy. We are blessed with rich human and natural resources. It's very, very important. Say government, look how we go fit turn all this thing to action. Not be just lip service. We just talk we'll do one. They know the problem. No doubt, government know the problem. But the willingness to do them, that can be the problem now. Not be they don't know the problem.
Okay. If you look and I go bless if they take one hand to they draw corruption, they come into this matter. The last administration talk and I say, what do you want to do now to fight corruption and all of that? And they talk and say, if we know if we fight corruption, if we no kill corruption, corruption will kill us. And the way will be now, be like say the corruption say if you don't, you will just thank us to see they breathe, but be like say many people don't, they die. Depression full everywhere. People they jump from this, they kill themselves, they take their life. The other day we see that man for overhead bridge, you want over jump corner, people come the wall and say make it no jump corner. And so many of these kind of things. If you want to advise government now, because you don't talk about say diversification and that kind of thing, what will be the immediate thing when you say government will do as it be say you're an economist?
Institutional reforms. You understand? We need to change the way, the framework, the templates, the blueprints where we use they run government. First is when you go start with the people. The people there, are they round holes for round are they round peg in round holes? Now you go first ask questions. Because you know if you give what you not get.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that institutional reform, we need to really sit down and say, wait, this thing we want to do, not be rocket science, not be moon we want to go. We want to change things. We want to make sure say this country good for you, good for me. So what do we need to do? We go sit down and look and say, okay, we want to diversify the economy. What do we get? We get oil. We get agricultural produce. We get even human resources. Our people good. They're very strong. They're very excellent. They're intelligent. Everywhere they go for this world, Nigerians, they dominate. You reach our own house now, we go to struggle.
No problem.
No problem. So that's why I tell you, institutional reforms, we need to rethink how they do things. What do they call paradigm shift? A mind reset. You understand? The identity of the average Nigerian man must change. We must change how I take the think. Because the way they think, that still they cause many problems where we get. We always think of self. Everything as self-interest. You know, you think of common good. And the truth is, why would they do like that? We say, at the end of the day, government not there for us. Social safety net not there. We must provide water for ourselves. We'll sing borrow for house. We'll put vigilante to the guard us as security. We will use a bulldozer.
You could still pay tax. So at the end of the day, you can't say, what you they pay the tax for?
Exactly.
Where you see they from come?
Exactly. Not be say that they use some governments, some responsible governments they try. But I also tell you this, not be everybody dey inside that tax net. Because what don't happen, we say a lot of people don't do disillusion. Why I go pay tax when they tax? But the truth is, if we still want that country where go good, that state where go good, we get to pay tax. Then in the same vein, we go hold our leaders accountable. You understand what I mean? They must show us inclusive and transparent governance. That's what it be. You understand my point? So I say I don't talk from two sides. The tax side, we must pay tax. So I agree, say they not they use our words sometimes. But not stop us. Now our civic responsibility. But at the same time, we must elect people where sabi, people where they sincere, where they kind, where get empathy, we understand the how poor man they feel. Many years ago, I'm not going to call the minister name because we did on air. They asked one minister, say, how much be bread? He said, none of the price of bread.
When they eat.
You know,
so
that kind of leader now not get empathy.
Okay.
I want to feel for you if you say bread on day. You don't know.
Okay.
You don't go feel for you. So leadership must put the right people.
Okay, make we look one thing. One man told me the other day, he said if you read Bible, he said that promised land when they talk, that land will flow with milk and honey. Say for your own understanding in Nigeria. Because everything being inside this our country. If we don't make mistake, whether Malaysia, being Indonesia, they come here for night for here, come carry this palm seed, they carry go that side. Today, now be their mainstay, now be the only thing they use, and they carry the economy, they go front. And the economy say we don't really improve. That they even bring a number of countries when the that time, the economy of that country, even though ahead of Nigeria, when they come here, can't take this thing. You go agree, say, and then we could put down side by side what the former president talk, Muhammadu Buhari. He said Nigerian youth are lazy. You don't understand? Now he make them when the BCA say go farm, they no go this and no go. You agree, say if you put this thing together, since this country now land when they flow with milk and honey, and Nigerian youth they lazy. You know sure say yes now, but part of the things they want to say they drag us, they go back now be that. Because they could the point finger just now give government, say maybe some things they when government not do. Followers, you know sure say they get their own issue.
Well, you know, say when I talk just now, I say the identity of the average Nigerian get to change, including you and I.
Okay.
Because it's that self, my own. We get to change.
Me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, I grab. Everything you want collect. You know, they think and say, what if my neighbor go chop? How my neighbor go feel? You understand what I mean? So indeed, I go say, I don't go say Nigerian youth, they lazy. I don't go use the word lazy to describe them, but I go say them, they selfish.
Okay.
Do you understand? And not just the youth, all of us, we they selfish. So we get to change the identity of the average Nigerian. Then coming to blessing, God bless us. We'll be the largest economy for Africa. We'll be the most populous black nation in the world. We get very rich human and natural resources. But the problem, we are going to use the word, don't bedevil us for so long, now leadership. We don't get the right leadership. I don't go school for abroad where. I don't sit down with people for classes. We come from Western world. I go look and say, I did class with this man. He not know past me. I did match our capacity for capacity, knowledge for knowledge. He go reach in house, in country go better past my country. Why? Because he go in house, they go bring out the best of the best. They go put their best foot forward. He go reach our turn, and then we go remember tribalism. We go remember political party. We go remember religion.
It's a man.
It's a man, Benin man. You know those kind of things. It is very painful. That's why I go back to what I talk. The identity, the mindset of the average Nigerian, we need to change them. Not just for us, for generations to come. We're not going to hand over this kind of country to our future children.
But that man, when they talk to me, they used to tell me all that word. They say, the kind of situation we find ourselves now, they say, because of the kind of leadership what we get, or because of the kind of economy what we get, or because of the situation we don't find ourselves, they say, gather all you can. Can all you gather. Sit on the can. And when the time comes, run with the can.
Yes.
You understand? Say now there, now this will come there now. You understand? Say yes, say people just go there now, say our leader go there, go they gather. Put all there for cans. So that for the cans, hey, carry and run. You know, understand? If all these kind of things then they happen, you should say our country, Nigeria, go forward. Because I think as in the matter of corruption, you know carry until general. Gather how you can. Now part of the things they want to say corruption, they give birth to.
So I will tell you something. I get hope for this country. I'm a die-hard patriot. You understand? I love Nigeria. I don't get another country. And Nigeria I get. So I hope and believe that this country go better.
In fact, the country go better. People just the jackpot they come out every day.
No,
somebody see the people know the jackpot they come out. All the politicians. But the rest they don't come out.
I will tell you this. You see that jackpot? Mark my words. With the right leadership, we will reverse that jackpot. Because if people with the jackpot, not be say they don't like them. That place not good for them. Okay. That place tough.
But if better pass here,
no, for now.
Okay.
With the right leadership, with the right institutional reform, with the right policy framework, trust me, we will reverse all the yamayama we done in this country since. I will fix Nigeria. I'm telling you. I die hard patriot.
But once when you talk, you must say we must get the right leadership.
Now everything rises and falls on leader. Now you are a man, you do your house. The man is the head of the home for the house. Now as you do, now the children go do. Now your wife will do. If you do they do If you show them and say, look, this is how we want to live. We want to live responsibly. We want to live well. They go follow your footsteps. That's what it just be. So the truth is, if go look countries where they work. You mentioned Malaysia just now, where they come collect palm from nightfall, late 70s, early 80s. Not be lie. But all they dedicate that. Now they are leader, Lee Kuan Yew, Naim change everything. You see, with leadership, the right leadership, things go change. You get one time in the 80s, even I think now under former President Buhari, when we get war against
you see,
if you go road now, people just they peace for road, they throw away dirty, they block our drainages and all of that.
You're suffering for that kind of word. Then maybe if you say people they woo for road.
Yes. Okay, just they do all those kind of things. Why? Why did they do like that? But those days, during war against indiscipline, you try that thing, consequence will follow. Today, most of the time, consequence is not there for our action.
Okay.
That's why people go pass one way. People go do all sorts because after all, they don't do anything to. But trust me, all those things go reverse with the right leadership.
How did you want to reverse? Now, what would be say with the CM? Say, the man go talk every time we when we get government. They would just say, this no go ever buy what's passed like this. The time of Goodluck Jonathan as a president, the money to buy dollar, exchange rate to dollar, about 218. People just say, it's too much, too much. Even some people when they say, they talk when they say they did for opposition party that time, they say, kill and, because we never seen this kind of stuff before. When they can't come, when that government can't come in, you think it's different. So somebody when they say, I know very well, say, Nigeria, this is the worst government Nigeria can ever have. Say, suffer no go past like this. But today, me and you wake up now, and the rest. Don't be that time we did for Buhari time. Let me we still day today. How you can't get the belief, say, things go still up for this our country. When we say every day, like I tell you that, I said, now the day when you buy something, that's the idea. When you call the next morning, you will say, yesterday they cheap.
Okay, I'll tell you this. You know, say, as a nation, as a people, we get certain characteristics way different from other people for Africa. And they like to say they are Nigerians and they are Africans. And not the class Nigerians and Africans because we did very different. One of the things we there, one of the traits we get for our DNA is impatience. The truth be this: if you get appendicitis, belly they pain you. For you to take the appendicitis, what you will do? You'll do surgery.
No, sir.
They'll remove the surgery. As they do that surgery, you'll feel more pain. You must feel more pain than when it did. They go remove her, then you will come heal, then you come dey whole again. The truth be say, most Nigerians don't understand. Say we get to pass through.
When we want to take pass out, because now waiting the present president talk now, maybe that he say it be like Nigeria economy be like woman when you born.
Yes.
You understand? When you want born a pain day for every year. Say when you don't born the pikin finish, you will come see and say yes, say happiness don't overtake that pain when you say that time. And even say go over like to born my pikin and the rest, makes you go through that same pain. I go ask you when the pain won't take end. That be the question when we say they here. You understand? So because government won't be say they for ground now. It's when we say it don't come now. It don't many things time don't go. Over 100 days now. About 120 days if I don't make mistake now. You understand? And the pain still there. The woman never still born.
Okay, I hear you. You make valid.
The woman never born.
No, the woman don't. Well, it's still day labor.
Okay.
It's still day labor. Never born finish. Okay. Because if I say it don't born, you go ask me say why the pain never go. So it's still day labor. Okay. And I'll tell you, say, me I be firm believer. I get hope in this nation. And I won't believe, say, no, yes, our leaders, they don't fail us too many times. Part of the problem they get, they know they communicate. Okay. That be the truth. They do they hide things. If things bad, come out and tell us, say, see how it bad, see the timetable, see how we go do them. But because of politics, we don't allow politics enter our brain. You want to always be on the good side of people. So even when something would or something not clear, you go they find different way to package them to tell them. The truth is, me, I know this one because I'm an economist. We must go through pain for us to emerge as the phoenix. Make we they reborn again. That's the truth. We must go through pain. Our government need to show the willingness to, bet that new state where they find. They need to also show the communication. They need to, if governor or president come and tell you, say what you want to do. We want to float the naira. As we float the naira, this and this naira go happen. What will be the social safety net we go put under to take care of this thing? I beg. We are giving grants to say everybody we want start business. So we'll give you so and so amount, go start business, but you go meet this criteria. Everybody we want produce so and so thing. We will give you tax break. We not go charge you tax. We will help you to the exporter because all those exporters they bring dollar come. You understand what I mean? We go do all that. If they do all those things, it go help. But guess what? They go just talk something. Sometimes they be like say they want they think and true. It be like say they go Lagos so from Benin. You just buy 5,000 naira fuel. You say they go Lagos. By the time you reach Oluku,
you don't carry
you go. When you reach there now, you call the struggle. Meanwhile, you not think and true say now Lagos are they go. I go need full time. So sometimes now they tell you say the leadership they get as it be. And sometimes when they blame the leadership, I also get to blame the followers. You see that the followers they put the leaders there. When you look at it, they call democracy. They call people how many times? 3 times. Now people get power for democracy. But that power, we misuse them for selfish interest. You go elect leader wey you know say not dey credible, we not dey competent, we not get capacity, we not get empathy, we not get vision, we not kind. You understand? We not dey fit communicate. You because you put 5 naira for your pocket. Now Nigeria dey talk stomach infrastructure. Abi you don't go Western world before they talk stomach infrastructure. You never come out.
No.
Oh God don't bless me, sir. Me don't come out.
When you want to go, you carry me go make a
carry you get passport. They will get passport now. Na wahala.
I want to take you back to one word where you just say floating of the naira.
Yes.
CBN now don't they talk about when we get acting when the Mefele come out. You know, we can't get another acting person when we say they act. Before you say we can't get a Cardoso now when we say don't swear in. So the matter of floating the naira, that's what they talk. They don't they float and float. The more the naira they float, the more they come they float. Now come like say they come up for the float, they go up. Naira now over 1,000 naira for black market for to $1. You understand? I used to use that word floating of the naira. The more they float this naira, now they float. I used to make you hold and now you know if you hold the naira again. I think don't they come up for the hand of the average Kula Alabi, Patrick Elabo, and the rest. Now the people they won't be like they did for up there. Now they say the thief they reach their hand.
So I'll tell you this about what be floating naira. Floating naira na just simple say make demand and supply determine the price.
Okay.
Because you see last year.
So now demand and supply make they go 1,000.
Yes, I'll tell you. Last year the government spent over $11 billion to defend the naira.
Oh, they subsidize them too.
Yeah, they subsidize them too. Now we defend the naira. Okay. Over $11 billion.
So they subsidize dollar, subsidize petrol,
everything. So all those ones where they kill us now. So they spend over $11 billion to keep the naira at a certain level. Because the truth be said too, if investors say the naira just the gallop. Fear go catch them, they no bring investment come. You understand? So they use the 11 point something billion to subsidize the naira. They use and defend it. They call and defend the naira. Now they don't look and say, we don't get that kind of money till they defend. The same way they look and say, we don't get money to till they pay subsidy.
You see how this grammar when they speak so well. People when be say they frustrate, they don't they view, they understand. They want to when be say yes, say would they feel they buy bread the chop? Would they feel they buy rice the chop? I give you the price of all of this just now. But you they talk about the floating of the naira when be say naira they float and they defend them. You know just say that man when they watch us go confused.
No, that's why I break and down saying that demand and supply. Okay. And they determine the price of the naira. Now make we look the other side. The demand high past the supply.
Okay.
That's why the price they go up, Why? Everything we do, I talk about for beginning. Now import. You want food, you go import. This one, you go import. So guess what? A lot of people, they demand for that dollar. Because our education system, they broken. People won't go school abroad, they go demand for the dollar. Because hospital, they broken. People won't go treatment, they go demand for the dollar. Because many won't import fuel products, they go demand for the dollar. All of that don't increase the demand. As they increase the demand, the market forces, when they call market forces, now how the matter they be? If one woman get basket of tomatoes for Selu market, you go there, you say you want buy. You say it's 15 naira to buy this one. As you want pay, another person comes say I'll pay 60. Another person say I'll pay 70, I'll pay 80. The woman not go sell you 50 now. No. You go they sit down there, they collect, you go look for the one where you give her the highest. Because guess what happen? The demand, we don't too plenty. We won't collect that tomato. So he go sit down, he go cash out, sell to the highest bidder. That one not good for the country.
Talking about this cash out now, 65% of Nigerians, they will say they be youth. You understand? And this is 5% of Nigerians. Most of them now, what they go do to cash out, now you think of. You don't understand? Most of them don't want to go through. Say, make I go through this one and everything. You just see Dr. Ezoje for this thing, or for television now, Fine Man and the rest of that one. Yeah. You don't even care to know how it take reach where it be say a day. You want to think of how it will take cash out. For nothing they happen now, Yahoo don't do there. So bad baptists don't do there. Bad guy don't do. For nothing they happen now, the only thing when we say you come in mind now, go school now, scam. How will they give our youth a kind of redirection? More turn their head come up for all these kind of bad baptists them. If like they know they don't say engaged. So now you go meet some people who they able to support the former president Buhari when say Nigerian youths are lazy. Now waiting go just quick get to use the word again to quick cash out and they for their heads.
Okay, so again I tell you just now, no agree say that they lazy. What do they need that direction?
No, so how would you
reorientation? Yes.
Yeah, how would you redirect?
I tell you that direction and reorientation. You know, say I don't tell you say the identity of the average Nigerian. I go keep repeating that. Now they put us for where we did. So we get to do reorientation of these people. You get to ask, okay, why that man they think like that? Me and you be youth before now. Well, I'm still a youth. But me and you will be youth at one point.
We go check United Nations definition of
youth. I'm a youth at heart.
Okay.
That was joy. So, as I was once their age, for example, I not think like that. Why? Now orientation.
Okay.
So we get to help these people to orient them, tell them, say, you know what, the way they think they wrong. This is how we want to do it. Then we need to train them. Sometimes you go look, make I look at our states. They say unemployment rate here now like 40-something%. But you need to tell people, not just focus only on the unemployment rate. And now they use the old metrics because some people when they listen to us for house, they understand
the old style.
The old style. Now this new style is single digit because we don't redefine what is unemployment and what is employment. So if I use the new style, now about 4% or 4.5%, 4.2%, now the unemployment rate for Edo State. If I use the new style, but the old style over 40%. Now those people, I can tell you, say 80 to 90% of them are unemployable. So not be just to say unemployed, they are unemployable. So what do? We get to teach them skill acquisition, very important. We get to gather them. We get to look. They are mates all over the world. They innovate. They create things. They create car where they fly. Driverless car. If you look abroad now, look Western world now. Now driverless car. Uber go just you go call Uber. You go just call. Nobody there inside.
Only you go
enter. Now human being creator. And the human being not be old man. Now young boy. Where they think. We need to train our youths. Make them they at par with their peers for other countries. So skill acquisition. Do you understand what I mean? Then again, this formal education, what will they do? What are we doing about it? We need to teach. We'll go back to education. Before we even teach the children, what will they do with our teacher? Those days we get teacher training. One day Kiadolona. That time, teachers training, Abi, not be so. We still they do all those things. I'm not sure say they do them again. Because the quality of education what will they pass on is very, very suboptimal right now. So we need to teach this our teachers. Then come to these youths. Education. Okay. We need to let them understand why they get to do some things. All of these and more, we'll take and commode them from street. Make sure say we position them so that they will fit compete with people away. Again, the major word then reorientation.
Okay. My people for us with the talk since our brother where we say name now Dr. Izoje Imafidon or Hiowele, you know, one person when we say head sharp for economists, they go agree with me, say the way they go since safe. Say yes, say now economists now be say what they do. I want to find out, Ibisha man, are you?
Yes, Ibisha.
Because your name should say Ibisha. I'll go ask you one question, but after we don't take this small break, more just drink small water. I will come back for we say we stop. The name of the program now, UDUOTA, in the region from independent television. Stay with us. The program still they go. The program now, UDUOTA, the reach from independent television. The day here since our brother and friend, one economist, when we say name now, Dr. Izoje Imafidon Hiowele. He don't talk so many things. Now one person when we say head sharp for economists, and because call and make it, they say he talk, we talk. Before we go drink water yes now, they ask you whether he be a shaman. You say he be a shaman.
Be proud of shaman.
Okay. So you did drive the pass that Benin Ekpoma Road all the time. That stretch, say from Aduawa, go enter that like that, what is the call of them? On their roads, go Rishi Rekme, go Ekpoma, they go. You go down drive that road at least once or twice. Go.
Where were the passer? Where were they go home now?
Yeah, I want to ask you this question. Every time there's always wahala between the state government and the federal government. Do the road now state government road, federal government road. Federal government do the road, we go down, we will take our time. You don't understand? Because of that one and the road don't already did there like forever. And to drive past that place now wahala. What do you feel say be the best way to approach our roads the way we say they for inside those states, especially the one when we say federal government and state government they drag about, like the Benin Ekpoma Road, for instance, example, because now there they will always pass as Hanisana.
You see, when people say when two elephants they fight, the ground they suffer. As state government and federal government they fight, they argue, they go back and forth about road, who get road, who go repair road. Yeah. Now we they suffer, we the commuters, we the masses. It's not good. I'll tell you this thing, a very simple thing. Who be state government? A human being. Who be federal government? A human being. What did they go do? Make them sit down together, collaborate and say, okay, how we want to do this road? Because the reason I never do that road, I don't want to believe, say, now willingness. Now I make them never do and say, I don't go do it. Then they see the road. Trailers, they park there days. They not feel move. So I no go say na willingness. The truth, if you ask me, na money.
Okay, no money to
money not dey. That be the truth. In fact, some of them don't talk am. The new minister of works have talk am the other day say money not go reach you.
So which means na so go still continue with the road.
So no, but solution dey. True, going by our constitution and how we take rank road. Those days for school, they teach us for social studies, for primary school, trunk A road, trunk B road, and all that. Trunk C. So trunk A road na federal road. So again, in our constitution.
Even some state road, they bad.
No, we'll come there.
Even some local government,
they first tackle the near because na federal road, move tackle that one.
And Benin Saple road.
We'll come that one, one at a time. Now, when you see that road, the question you go ask yourself, say, not be the willingness, I say money not there. And the lack of cooperation between state government and federal government. They just fight themselves. They make us suffer for nothing. Make them say, then agree. So we not get money to do this thing. What do we go do? We bring foreign direct investment come. Investors, make them come. What will they do? They go tell this road, they go do this road, they will go toll the road. I sure say all those trailers and all, we go already pay 1,000 to pass smooth road. Very simple. It not pass like that. Okay, you know what? State government go say, federal government, una no wan lead this project. I go lead this project. By the time I don't go bring foreign direct investors come, do this and do that, we don't package the road, we don't do them. Whatever money they come from inside, we don't say now on our road. We'll share it into 3.
Because me bring people.
Now me bring people, now me arrange the transaction. The people will come, they'll collect their own share, maybe 50%. I just they give numbers, I don't know. It depends on how much to fix them. You federal government, now you get property. You take 30% or 35%. Me state government.
See, now my place pass.
Yes, now me go collect. Because those states are transit state. Now transit state, different people they pass through this state. So true, what is supposed to be advantage for us, can't be wahala for us.
But trust issue can't be inside because the federal government talks say some states they go repair roads because the people say repair the roads, we go pay. Federal government because some people they want to say they go repair the roads of state government. But the money they'll come bring because now we take repair the roads, they'll call over bloater. They'll cover top the money when we say if not 2 naira the day before they'll put many zero for the back. And zero when people say now not if you do for back of figure na big thing and be say it be. You know understand? And so if you consider all of those kind of things now, come make people they fear. Federal government because say, no do for me again. Because see the kind of be something they do. So that politics come like say come day inside and that kind of thing. That make me they ask you now, don't ever say foreign, what do you call us now?
Foreign direct investment.
I call it FDI.
Yes.
So if that kind of thing there now, you go make things work. So you good make it busy, they sit down, make they talk. Omar, he come here the other day. He meet with the State Commissioner for Roads and Bridges, Etan Uzame, and all of that. I never know what he basically say they discuss because they expect Etan to come here.
He say not be pothole he get for road. Now borehole. Make I use the statement. He say now borehole.
No, I talk about the repairs of the road now. I don't know what he basically they talk or maybe when I go here from Umai or maybe I go hear from Etam Zame so before we go know. In this kind of matter whether they play the politics, so you say want to bring FDI come. We know say look and say this FDI won't be so with the bring, everybody will try to make profit from everything. At the end of the day, we know if you can't be ripped off by this kind of FDI when they bring come out. Because don't forget what they say they happen for Niger Republic. You know understand they talk and say these people now they get where they do us. Now make them say the best. How we go take measures say all of this thing if we capture them and it will be burdened to that man they drive that truck, they pass that place.
I'll tell you very simply, you talk something about trust. No doubt trust there. But you see, there are things where you feel verify easily. You know, so when you want build house, you know just carry build house. You get quantity surveyor. We go say based on the drawings where you don't give me, you use 2,000 cement bag. Even though variation, they if you not pass 5-10% variation. But you go use this number of cement, you use this number of block, and so on and so forth. In the same vein, we know how much to take 1 kilometer of road. It not be rocket science again. I go talk. Mathematics there. We go feed do them. There's a science to it. So the point we say, if the state government go they put 000, assuming the federal government has a right to audit those figures,
to remove the
000 and pay what is supposed to be due. Because you see this truth, this is their argument back and forth. You go do and no do and even the federal state government not still trust federal government. Say if they use their own money, that is if they get to. You know, state government say they struggle with money issue, revenue issue. But even if they use their money, will they get it back from this thing? Not forget, say those states, for example, now opposition government, politics will enter all those things. Federal government they drag body, they drop body. But who they suffer now, me and you. My advice to them very simple. State government are human being. Federal government are human being. Make una sit down collaborate. You know what? The fastest and easiest way we not get money. Go find out get money come. Make we share this money. Make we
the public get money, so make they don't be.
Yes.
My people ask you, this is the time when BC you will call in, make you ask the questions the one BC want to ask, because we talk and say now all of us they present the program together. Maybe only me when BC they here. We want make you BC you call us, or the number when BC you go call. We go put up for your screen now 080 77 77 0300 080 77 77 0300. Once you call us, don't become part of the program, so that our brother here, Dr. Izoche Mafidon here, will they go talk to you. Whenever everyone call the line finish, the phone down the ring. I'm going to take this call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Greet you.
This is Mohammed from Abuja.
From Abuja.
Thank you very much for this your program.
Okay.
I already listen to the program every Friday.
God bless you.
So my contribution to this matter. So we don't say when they complain about this government. And they will not be small again for this country. They will never benefit anything for their heart. Is we was born. Then they take their children out of this country because they know what they want to do, or that is why they want fly to wicked in Nigeria. They don't get any good space for us. They just flying out to come and collect our resources.
I want to ask you, the last election you vote.
So if they want to do the refinery today, they will do it. If they want to do the road, they will do it. We get it, but not with their money, our money. But they don't want to do it.
Okay.
That's not the way they want to go. They see how some people they live their life. But when they will come here, they begin to punish the victory.
Okay.
So what I want to do, my brother, I want beg labor. Not be the one where people want to announce for hair. We dey wait so. If you don't do the refinery in December, then I'll put it down. We don't see the pay for something the politician.
Okay, thank you very much. What is your name? What is your name? Okay, what is your name? Hello, what is your name? This is our brother, the vessel, and everyone wanted me name and all of that. Now, waiting BCSA don't say government they do. Now, make you talk and say we need to get a kind of redirection of this whole thing, because you know we'll go like that, say things they happen like that.
You see this trust where you talk about?
Trust a big issue.
The trust between, not just between state government and federal government, between the people and the government. You see, say this last caller, you know your trust government at all.
Okay, maybe we take this other call. What is your trust government? Hello, good evening. Okay, we lost that call. You go call us, the number is there for your screen, because we know say yesterday they will call plenty today. I would like to take some. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, who they talking to? What will be your name? Where they call us from?
My name is Felix Arab.
Okay, Arab. Okay.
You see, Nigeria used to know lazy as they talk more. People there, Nigeria youth stay well ready to do farm. Like me, question talking to you now. I be farmer. I've been a farm for over 18 years, doing poultry farm. I don't go train with NDE for Upper Mission Road. I did training with them twice, have 2 certificates. Government is not helping issue. People they went, as that Maisha brother talk, if government give us grant, imagine now this year I borrow 2 million, they run my poultry farm. At the end of the day, I go give the people back, so that tomorrow or next year, I go still see who I collect from. So government are not helping.
Okay, no wahala, thank you so much. Now help everybody, because we don't talk about this trust. Everybody now, that trust issue, now be waiting there. You see, not be just for government, even the people no get trust for government. You don't understand.
So building trust in leadership, they very crucial in governance. The people where you lead must get implicit trust in you. See, as they put their faith, their life for your hands as their leader, you go direct them go the promised land. So
now where the head go, everybody go follow.
Good.
So some people, their head go one side, they're not agreement, the BC, they follow them.
That is why I go back to it here, they always talk, elect the right leaders.
When the time comes.
Yes, very important.
All right, we still get on that pay for line. Hello, good evening.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Who they talk with you?
Yeah, this is Peter. I'm calling from Uniben.
Peter who?
Yeah, Peter Ibadan.
Okay.
I'm calling from Uniben.
Talk to us.
Yes, I think the man at the studio there has said it all.
In name now is OJ, Mafi don't hear Willie.
Yes, he has said it all.
I bet if you bring the grammar come that small.
Okay. The man with this studio don't talk and finish. First and foremost, confidence. We don't have confidence in the government.
Okay.
Otherwise, how do you explain? Look at the issue he talked about, the roads that could easily be fixed. The road where they're supposed to fix for Ekoma. The road where they're supposed to fix at the various points. And those things being, of course, at the center. Government could say they don't know what they're supposed to do. The blind eyes they see. This is what the government can do. And government can do it. But because of corruption. And why do we say corruption? It is quite important for us to understand this. It is not animals who are in government. Human beings who are in government. So they know exactly the problem we have in the state, by extension we have in the country. And the government is not forthcoming. It is not because they don't know what to do. And that is where I agree with your guest there, that it is leadership that is our problem. And the leadership that is our problem, we know it. If we want to do away with bad leadership, we can deal with bad leadership. We choose to maintain bad leadership because it is through now we will get what you won't get.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother Peters Ibadin from Uniben, where MBC you call us and the rest. If you look to get good leaders, but they tell us, people are around from us that be say they get the leaders, but the complex where they don't move, go the other side. The story come different. Before we go take your attention to this, reduce the volume of the television. I beg you. Reduce the volume of the television. We can hear you well. Oh, what come on there? Reduce the volume of the television. I beg if you call us, you go, I can't come up for your television, they or reduce the volume of television so we go feel hear you well. If you stay where you be say this thing, you want to hear yourself, and then the wahala day. Just walk out go one side, you go say and say yes, say you go hear us well, and the rest. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Who would they talk with you?
Good evening.
Yeah, what will be your name, madam?
My name is Mary.
Okay, Mary, how you doing? Where are you for callers?
I'm from Benin here.
Okay, talk to us.
So, I want to talk about, this is my first time of calling on all this line matter. I know they call because I they watch them. Sometimes I they listen, I'll be like, I even bring the television, say how they vex.
Thank God, so today will not make you vex.
We're talking about the youth. Why does the youth not serious? My youth kill themselves. Okay. It's the way when you take serious for Nigeria. Like, the way when you really take serious for Nigeria, the government, they help them like that. My brother, I'm telling you, everywhere will be good. No corruption. Corruption will not be in Nigeria. Okay, fine and good. See abroad. Shall you see their citizens? Shall you see their youth? They're not even the stress the way when Nigeria youth is stressed. Nigeria youth is stressed, that they also. They also, but just that, I don't know. But the only thing in the investment, they're not saying Nigeria youths are not serious. They are very, very serious. They are working hard. Okay. Now, waiting, I want to talk, sir.
Thank you so much. You see, all the comments when you say before we take more calls, I want to make you say you respond to them because you talk and say Nigerian youth, maybe say they actually lazy. Maybe they not they engage them in the right direction. You don't understand because almost all Nigerian boys now, the little way say they carry our name, they put for according to some Nigerian boys. Now be this. Music what would they do? Would they say our name for everywhere, whether you like them or not? You say you go Europe, go America. When you go clubhouse, you see you go here say they jam Nigerian music. He did there. We don't win Grammy. We don't win. The only one we never win. Not the one we don't win. We don't win the rest. You understand? So we come to ask ourselves now, which kind of redirection will give our Nigerian youth?
Okay, make I tell one small story that I'll try and link her with this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Government can do it, but because of corruption. And why do we say corruption? It is quite important for us to understand this. It is not animals who are in government. Human beings who are in government. So they know exactly the problem we have in the state, by extension we have in the country. And the government is not forthcoming. It is not because they don't know what to do. And that is where I agree with your guest there, that And the leadership that is our problem, we know it. If we want to we would.
And the training, we will not give them. Now make them they look unserious. Now make them they go do things where they're not supposed to do. But I can tell you, say, all hope is not lost. With the right programs, the right policies, we can bring these people back into the fold. As you talk, and they make up almost 65% of the population. Nigeria get a young population. And anywhere in the world, if you look demographics, a young population is a big advantage to an economy, especially an economy as big as Nigeria. But the question comes and say, we get all the things, why are we not the user? Maybe the redirection. I will redirect them through education, through skills acquisition, through training, capacity building, all those things, mentorship, apprenticeship, all those things. We will use and help them, put them on the right track.
Okay, before you go put them on the right track, most of our person do that they the right track. Hello, good evening. Yeah, good evening. Who would they talk with you? You say you be Abraham, eh?
Yes.
Okay, talk to us. They hear you.
I don't have one question. When it happens to be say truth go far with all its strength, go brush, go burn, go dig, go plant, cow go destroy everything overnight. Go do nothing with that. That one and one. Two, when you go be say where you go that far, the transport where you want to go, and the transport.
Oh, we hear what's in the first one. Okay, you talk and I say youths that they go inside farm, they go walk. After they don't walk, when the first thing they grow, cow don't come chop the whole thing come out. Then even when you don't do everything first, finish to bring them come back to town, transportation can be issue. Now be one thing when we say they talk just now. Before you go talk, I might just take so that cost. John, I say you go lump them together. Hello, good evening. You the follow for television, I beg you.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What will be your name?
My name is Stanley. I come from Benin.
Okay.
You see, the failure of government, can increase more crime. You see this subsidy removal, so it don't cause so many damages. Because before government they remove subsidy, it's supposed to don't make provision and to make sure that yes, our refinery don't they work, they don't they refine crude oil before they remove subsidy. It just be like the way they take remove subsidy for fuel subsidy, the way they take remove it just be like person will wake up in the morning, just meet a house, don't be on fire. So government not try at all
for that area. You see, I want me to check the two now. May I ask you, subsidy remover, you support them?
What I support them? Yes, I support them.
Okay.
The corruption is like too much.
Oh, okay.
Because true, 1 minute, they go tell you, say, now this number of, this amount of metric tons of PMS, now with the import come. Another report will come out. It will say, now this one, now that one. The truth is, the wuru way they inside it too much. Do you understand what I mean? People
that when they say yes, say they do all of this. We never hear say one day they call names, they call people, they shame some people or anything. But we always they hear every time say there's a cabal. People are feeding fat on the nation's economy. People are taking the nation's wealth into their personal pocket. You know, the grammar be say they speak. All the people when they do now people they do don't they catch them? Right from the time of Goodluck Jonathan, even up to Obasanjo, before Yaradua enter, before Yaradua go call him, you know, Goodluck can enter, Buhari can enter, even now, when we deal with Tinubu, now the same issue. The money they go to the wrong hands. Who be these hands when you're wrong? Don't they catch them?
So I'll tell you a couple of things. Number one, party government. Now my friend. My friend they cover for me, my friend they cover for you. So number one, my friend. Number two, our consequence management for this country is not strong. And you go back to what I talked before, where I talk, say, people go just litter the road, break laws, drive one way out because there's no consequence management. Which tells you, say, our judicial system, we need to reform it. We need to reform that judicial system. Because now that judicial system, now go hold these people, we don't hold us as slaves accountable. Very, very important.
So the one when we say our brother talk something to be say concern say in go mark the youth they go farm finish.
Yes.
Before they come back, this don't chop their cow don't chop their food. And to even bring if they feel money get something come back, how would they address the
so you see, it goes back
insecurity now you talk about so
insecurity day one side, no doubt. Again, that insecurity, if I get time to talk where I will tell you, see, because people not they gainfully employed or they not get the right skill set, that make them they take.
So again, the word going to talk just now, some people are unemployable.
Yes, now that you not hear me, now it is because they're not they gainfully employed or they not get the right skill set, then they make some of these insecurity issues. But on the flip side of it, you say cow don't chop this thing. We get to look at our grazing laws. What are the grazing laws really? The person will just carry cattle, just enter person farm, just begin. You they hear all this thing for abroad? No. So this thing not be rocket science. I don't use this word rocket science like 4 or 5 times. You know why? Because the problems with the warriors for this country can't be like say it pass us for earth, maybe in a space. Now they won't go get this answer for. Grazing laws in our heart. Just look and say you cannot do this, you cannot do this. Make you get strong consequence management in place. If you not follow through, this thing will happen. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, when you say people go farm, they not get they not get transport to come back. I be how you talk.
See if they don't get now to even transport the things, they come back.
Yes.
Now problem. Maybe you go the time to read because not that guy they just know
all join the you see Nigeria.
The FDR, when
Nigeria now get very rich natural resources. We get green and arable land. The problem there we see agriculture, which is more or less the mainstay of this country. People not understand them. People never look the value chain. Agriculture get value chain from where they produce them to the last man. We don't they follow through. If government put eye for that thing, things go good. We earn dollar from all that one. Cash crops they. When they say cash crops, all those rubber, all those oil palm, are cash crops. We export and make money.
Time never our friend. Time I want to NBC with they wait for, but no they ever they wait for us. 2024, 2024, a day around the corner. Waiting Kule Alabi. The man when they for street, what they go do look for leaders or NBC they come.
Oh, first things first, they look for a leader where get empathy. I'll start with empathy because too many times our leaders don't feel us. They don't feel us. They don't understand us. And that empathy, first of all, and then they bring that trust. You see that trust deficit where it is between the government and the people. Now because empathy not there. So the people must trust you. Because when they trust you, they'll go long journey with you. Even when pain did that journey, they will go that journey with you because they trust you. So empathy. Then vision. Person will go get vision. Person that don't look for you for Malaysia, what would they talk about? Or person for Dubai, the UAE, the vision say this is how we want to do it. The person must get vision. The person must get competence. Not be just everybody that they do. Me, I be doctor by the grace of God. I sabi, I dey intelligent. But if you carry me, make I go do brain surgery, I go fail. I don't get competence for that. So you get to put the person with competence.
Dr. Izoje Mafidon here, Willie. If I make with the talk for here today, we not go leave here. You not go believe you don't do for over 1 hour. And I will thank you so much when you show your face. I want to thank all the people there when you call in. Felix Ransom will thank you. Peter Sipade for Unibe will thank you. Mary from Benin will thank you. Abraham, Stephen from Benin, our brother when we say call all the way from Abuja will thank you so much. And the names they say plenty so much. Now here we end the program. I want to thank you when we say you find time.
Thank you very much.
I got the blessing for call you next time. Because we'd like to call you so you can talk to us.
Definitely, I get many ideas to share with our people.
Thank you
people, thank you for listening. I
thank you. Our people, I will thank you so much when we say we see. Until next week when we say we will see again. My name is Thomas Ado. Don't forget, say if you remove something for eye, you must show onto the eye. And good evening.